and welcome back to Feed the Beast, and we're here again today in our little cabin, and as you can see a few things have changed and we're going to talk about those. And then for today's episode I think it would be a good opportunity to actually go caving. I found a cave while digging this little step mine here. So the first thing I did was I went back to that little villager blacksmith and I picked up all of my stuff. The Tinker's Construct stuff is still over there as I don't need that right now, but everything else I brought over. And I did a little bit of tree farming, got some wood. It's actually acacia saplings that you get from those trees outside in this biome. I also farmed up some of this hardened sand and various different bits and pieces here and kind of organized everything. I have some furnaces going. I did a little bit of food hunting and got some raw squid, some calamari and dried flesh. And I also made a couple torches so that we can go caving. Now what I want to know is this raw squid here, can you actually use this for anything? I think it's you that you push. Okay, so you can make a backpack. I don't have the equipment to make that right now. I don't have the wool or the string, I don't think. I don't think a mechanized sponge is what we really need. Ooh, okay. Shapeless crafting with a bowl and raw squid. You can make calamari. Is that used for anything? I guess not. That's the only way you can craft that. That's from magical crops. The other calamari is from mariculture. Or mariculture. I'm not really sure how you pronounce that. And the phone is ringing. I'll be right back. Okay guys, apologies for that. It's not rang all day, but the moment I start recording, yep, it rings. I literally get drove to despair with that phone. Trust me. It's as annoying as it is for you as it is for me. So let's make some bowls, which is what I was initially planning on doing. And throw some of this raw squid in here. I imagine it's probably better than the regular raw squid because you can actually eat that, so hopefully that is a little on the better side. Okay, so I'm gonna put that away. I'm gonna leave the rest of that behind. So now let's go caving. I'm gonna check my microphone volume. DXTory has been behaving a little bit weirdly lately, and the volume on my mic has gone down for some reason some of the time, so I'm not sure what that's all about. I did come in here and do a tiny little bit of exploring. I hear spiders here again. I heard those not long ago. So this stuff is sandstone cobblestone. And we've run into this stuff before. This is apatite. I don't know if I can mine that. It doesn't look like I can. Oh, I can. It just takes a while. Mimichite from the Mimicry mod. I guess we'll pick this up. I hear quite a few skellies too. What's that? Can I pick that up? I don't think I can pick that up. Oh, maybe I can. Rutile ore from mariculture. Quite a small vein of that. That right there is another one of those crystals, and it's a saturation crystal. Gives the same effect to mobs, but obviously saturation doesn't affect skeletons because they don't eat anything. So we've got a food refill there, I guess. That's basalt. Let's try and jib him around the corner if we can. Those particles are really obnoxious. That's just something in the vanilla game though. So we've got more of that stuff. I forget what it's called now. Isn't it like enderchite or something? What's it called? Emery. That's what it's called. Emery ore. And then there's this, which is the crystal. Looks a bit like fluorite. I don't know what that is right there. Is that exposed here? What is that? Opal cobblestone. Now isn't this the stuff that changes colour depending on where you place it? Yeah. It kind of like changes colour when you place it down. I'm not really sure what that's all about, but pretty cool. Looks like this is the end of this little cave here. I thought that it might go a little bit beyond this. But clearly not. I'm not going to mess with that right now because it's really useful to me. I don't want to break it and not be able to get it back. So, as obnoxious as those particles are, I'm just going to leave it alone. Sort of like changes colour depending on where you're stood. That's pretty cool. Opal. Nice to know. Now I did hear more mobs this way, so maybe if we dig down we'll run into them. pick is about to break. Ah, here we go. That looks to be the end of a cave. This looks like just a little cave right here. So I guess we'll keep going. It's the end of that pick. I love the refilling of tools. That's such a good change. Running into some of that marble stuff. More lead. Are you pointing to where to go, Bat? Ugh. Yeah, get out of here. It's going to get in the way. Sounds like they're nearby. It's hard to tell. Certainly got deeper. There's a new ore. What's that? Silver? Yeah, silver ore. More of that amber stuff. Sounds like I'm getting closer to the zombie. Sounds like the zombie's that way. I don't usually like digging for caves, but... maybe this way? Let's see if we get louder. Oh, it definitely did get louder. There we go. Don't break that, because monsters can come down here. So let's think a little bit about how we want to approach this. Oh. Want to cover that. Oh, yep, because of that. Nope. Oh. Gotta be very careful. I hear an Enderman. He's got a backpack on. That's pretty cool. What do we got over here? Some lava. I'm tempted to try and kill that Enderman to see if he's got anything in his backpack. Can I get under a too high area? Yeah, right here. Is he gonna go for me? I don't have much armor and my sword is low. So we've got 20 uses left. I probably shouldn't have done that. What do we got here? Water breathing. I'm not underwater, but thanks. Pretty useful, I have to say. I wonder if you can like package these crystals and make them remote. That would be really useful. You can get like buffs without needing potions. They don't last very long, but still. Here's that zombie we heard earlier. So what do we got? More of this type of stuff. I hear a slime. That's useful. Doesn't look like there's much of anything up there. There's some more gems. I'm not really interested in the gems right now, so much as I'm more interested in actually exploring the caves. What is that there? It's got some effect. I think that's a weakness. So that may give us strength, maybe? Or is it just a mob one? There's a purple crystal there, too. Let's continue on. Let's go this way. Whoa, what are you doing? Ooh, I've not seen that before. I think, isn't this ruby stuff? Yeah, ruby. You can actually make tools out of that, if I recall. So we will want to pick up any ruby that we see. A lot of water around here. Regeneration, that's cool. Definitely deeper. I'm seeing gold and stuff. That's not gold, that's something else. That's a creeper. Speed. Kind of throws me off a little bit. My reactions change when I have speed. So I don't really want that right now. So we'll get away from that. What is that? Miner's Delight. I wonder what you can do with that. Does this come back out where we just were? I have a shovel. I don't know why I'm not using that. There we go. That's one thing you don't have to worry about so much now, is if your sword breaks, it just automatically refills. Oh. Not today, creeper. I don't want you blowing up now. There's some nice ore there that I would actually like. Man, this is an extensive cave system, isn't it? This is good. This is really good early on. Some more of that opal stuff. More of those crystals. Seems to go down further. Some diamond would be nice. That's probably the best thing I could get right now. Fire resistance. Pretty cool, I guess. If I fall in lava, it would give me a short chance to escape. Nothing too significant, but would help a bit. Just going to take a sip of tea. Keep my voice going for a little bit. Alright, so let's continue on here. I guess that Enderman must have just left us alone. Maybe they're a different type of Enderman, I'm not sure. What is that one? I think that must be just a mob one. And that one. Is that one of them? Give me experience. That gives me experience. Look at that. That's like a mini XP farm. That's certainly useful. That's definitely one we want to package. I probably should look into what I can do with these crystals, because they might be really useful early on if I can move them. This beehive. That's pretty cool. Lava there. I think that lava we saw from a different angle. I'm almost out of torches. I do have more wood though, and more coal. Let's see what we've got up this way. A dead end. Okay. That's okay. More of those miner's delights. I'm going to come back through all of this and mine out all the ores. I'm kind of just after exploring right now. The one thing I can see already is there is a lot of different ores in this mod. Well, in this mod pack. I kind of knew from playing Feed the Beast before there's a lot of different ores, but it looks like this mod pack just makes it even more. Which is cool, I like it. It gives you a lot of different things to play with. I hear a skelly, so I think I should be safe right here. Just while I make some torches. And we are actually running pretty darn low on coal, so we may have to pick some up. If I run into some, I'm definitely going to harvest some. This is kind of back up towards the surface here. There's those oreberry bushes again. I think you can do something with those and it turns them into ingots, I think, but I couldn't be entirely sure. I'm going to keep that lava there. Might be useful for a lava bucket later. I don't really run into lava that's that easy to take too often. So let's try and find an area that we didn't explore. I know that there was at least one more path that we didn't visit. I really don't like that sandstone stuff. I don't think I'll be building out of that, that's for sure. Nor that, really. Kind of an ugly looking block. Maybe if you polish it up or something it will look nicer. Not entirely sure. This stuff, the basalt, makes it look incredibly dark. More oreberry bushes. But I'm positive there was an area back here we didn't check out. This is where we came from. Oh, fell down there. Well, maybe we didn't go this way. Or we didn't explore all of this. Ah, yeah, there's this way right here. Where that fluorite is. Hey, buddy. He had regen on him. Ooh, is that a dungeon? I think it is. Let's check that out. Hopefully it's a skeleton dungeon. That's probably the best thing I could have right now. Let's clear this pathway out. I know it's not near the dungeon, but still. There we go. I want to kind of eliminate all the different routes possible here. I don't know what that gives me. Nom on a piece of that. Sounds like it is a zombie dungeon. Yep. Get a better angle here. I would like a torch on the spawner. Hey guys, got some water breathing on you? Cool. There we go. Just a little cave here. Oh, I guess it goes back this way. Ugh. Check that out later. And I don't think anything should be able to path over there. So what do we got in here? Ooh, ender pearls. Lots of ender pearls. Some nether quartz. Power 2 book. Not bad. I could save that. Builder's wand. I'm very conscious that there's going to be a creeper come and blow up. Tin. Nether wart. That's pretty useful. Logic Matrix Programmer, Thaumium Pickaxe there, Ender Lily Seeds, Iridium Ore, more Nether Quartz, useful for making comparators I guess if I want to do some early redstone, which I may well do. These spawners are actually more useful than you would think in Feed the Beast, because I could turn it into dried flesh, which means that with that I can have an infinite source of food that actually doesn't poison me. It's just not very good. And I mean, it's better than nothing, and I think you can do some other stuff with rotten flesh as well, like turn it into leather. So having a zombie spawner is probably pretty worthwhile. Oh, look at that. Creepers. Looks like it goes down deep. Oops. I wanted to get rid of at least one of them. Although, if I was being perfectly honest, the ideal spawner would have been a skelly. Yep. Oh. He's in the block. Oh! He was in the block. Gotta be careful of that, I tell ya. Can I block this in somehow? I guess I can use it to ride the current, I suppose. We're out of these again, but there is torches here. Damn, I'm all full of stuff. Have that back. There's the dungeon that we just investigated. I need to find some coal now. Different way over there. So I'm looking for coal. Here we go. Just give me a little bit of this. Here we go. We've got some coal. Perfect. So now we can make ourselves just a few more torches. Not many, but it will do. 36 again. I can't pick that up. I'm all full of stuff, which is not helping things here. Can I toss anything out? Not really. I guess we can condense those down, maybe. There we go. Yeah, I can't really toss any of this stuff out, so I'm just gonna have to keep going for a little bit and try and manage. That's different. I've not seen that stuff before. Right here. Oh, ravine. Aha. This should be a good place for ores. Some, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna come back to this. I don't really want to explore a ravine right now. So we're gonna come back to that for the time being. Grass there. Are we close to the surface? Not really. I guess grass just will spawn. Pretty unusual, but cool. So, where's next? Is that it, maybe? I think there was some other routes we didn't check out. This is back here. Uranium ore. Oh, another creeper. Dang it, guy. Something's dying. I really want to pick up that iron. I'll toss out the gunpowder, I guess. I'm really conscious. I keep seeing creepers in this spot. There's definitely something more here. Oh, I don't want to be carried by the current. Some of that ruby stuff. Oh, is that a mine shaft down there? Yes, it is. There's a mine shaft down there. That's just a regular spider that has slowness. Almost out of arrows. That's not good. So we're probably going to have to come back here. I don't have the supplies for a mine shaft right now. In fact, I think I hear some cave spiders right over there. Yeah, this is beginning to become a rather extensive cave system. Yeah, we'll come back here for sure. Is this pretty close to the bedrock? It is, so there's probably a good chance that I will run into diamonds in that mine shaft. Fill that in. I want things coming up there if I can help it. There's slimes down here too. I didn't check this out down here. More mine shaft. So let me block that off. Even more mine shaft type things. Try and conquer this room. There's a lot of iron around. I'm out of torches again, dang it. Alright, what we need to do now is we need to get back to our little hut. And I'm going to start and clear out some of the caves that we investigated initially here of their ores. And then we might come back and explore that later, I think. How did I even get down here? There's a lot of ways I haven't yet investigated. Like that. So, let me head back up to the surface, and I'm going to start and clean out some of the ores here. I'm going to try and get 1 or 2 more rubies, hopefully, and maybe make some ruby tools. That might be a good idea. Hello, zombie. How are you? Oh, a potato. Brilliant. I can start farming those up next. And I think that we're going to need some more serious equipment. The regen bar is kind of messing around a bit there. I think this is back on the right track towards home. So I will meet back up with you guys once I've done some significant clearing out of these caves. So I will be right back, guys. Okay guys, so I've been caving for quite some time now, and I've organised all my ores into these different boxes here. So this is, all the stuff up here is from thermal expansion, so we've got quite a bit of copper now, some tin, some ferrous ore, quite a bit of silver, and some lead. We have aluminium from Tinker's Construct, tin, copper, and uranium from Industrial Craft, cinnabar, and these different shards from Thormcraft, and the amber. We have ruby from Biomes of Plenty, and sapphire, ruby, and peridot, or peridot, I don't know how you pronounce that, from Project Red. These two are interchangeable, so for example, if I have 2 of those ruby pieces and 1 of these, and I go over to the crafting table, do I have any wood on me? Here we go, we have some wood in here, and I attempt to craft a ruby pickaxe, these are interchangeable from what I understand. See, just like that. So that's why I put those together. You will see down here I actually have a peridot pickaxe. I've been using those as they are a little bit better than iron. Well, actually they're a lot better. I think they have like 500 uses, something like that. So I've been using those as I've been running into those minerals quite a bit. We also have some yellowite ore from Big Reactors, mimichite from Mimicry, some quantum dust from Qcraft, and we have some Certus quartz. And you can make pickaxes out of that, but it's about the same as iron, so I don't really think that that's a good use of that item. Aside from that, we also have kind of blocks and things that I picked up in here. And in the bottom we have some more ores. We have essence dust from Magical Crops, rutile ore from Mariculture. We have some reactor craft ores, including pitch blend. I got an achievement for mining that. Lodestone and calcite crystals. We have apatite from forestry. This is all the iron I've got, obviously from the vanilla game, and some gold. Quite a bit of coal now. We have a diamond, which we picked up out of a chest. A lot of this emery, I actually stopped picking this up because I don't know how useful it is, but I know where I can get lots more of it. And this electrical steel I actually got out of a villager chest over at the village, and this is kind of all my mob drops and farmable stuff in here. So that's kind of what I've been mainly working on throughout the cave-in trip. So I have quite a bit of stuff now. That cave system is massive, and I have not even began to explore the mine shaft yet, or the ravine, and there is so much stuff down there. It's becoming a bit of an inconvenience to keep coming up and down these stairs trying to cart it all. I need a better base situation before we can really do too much more. One thing I want to look into making is some backpacks, so that I can actually store more stuff more easily. So that is definitely on the agenda to look at in the near future, so that we can go on better cave-in trips, along with, you know, picking up stuff like ender chests along the way and stuff like that. That just gives me that extra storage that I'm probably going to need, because I've been coming back with all of this stuff and all of this stuff, so it makes it quite difficult in order to get everything easily. In addition to that, I was actually looking through some of these ores and seeing what they do, and this one here is quite interesting, this Mimichite. Now, if I go on the uses of this, it says in the shapeless crafting you can turn 1 iron ingot into 2 iron ingots, and you need 4 of these to turn gold ingots into 2 gold ingots, and you can do the same with diamond and so forth. But what interests me more than anything is there is a recipe here, this one. You can actually duplicate these. If I'm reading this correctly, 2 of these together gives you 2. But you're putting 2 in, so that doesn't really make much sense. At first I thought you were duplicating them, but if you're putting 2 in and just getting 2 back out, that recipe doesn't make sense. Let me see here. So if I put 2 of these in, I started with 24, and I put 2 of those in, I'm getting 24 back, so it's not actually doing anything. I thought it was actually, at first, a little bit overpowered, because you got, from 1 you got 2, but that appears not to be the case. So you can use this to duplicate ores, and I think that it's a bit on the powerful side, as it is quite common. I mean, it's not ridiculously common, but I already have 24 of it, so I could potentially, out of that, get more diamonds. You could use it as fuel as well. You see, 8 of these things, and a diamond gives me 2 diamonds. You can turn a coal with 1 into 3. Redstone gives you 5 redstone back. This is a pretty handy one right here to get more leather quickly. I quite like that. Blaze rods, obsidian. You can make obsidian ink sacs. I've got plenty of ink sacs, so I don't have to worry too much about that. There is a lot of recipes here. Dyes, things like that. We're not going to be using it for that. I was just curious to see how that actually works. I don't know whether I should duplicate the diamond or not. I mean, it's the only one I have. And what could I really do with 2 diamonds that I can't do right now? I can't make an enchantment table unless... let me look at the uses of this again. Didn't it say that I could make obsidian somehow? Oop, I'm typing in that box. I don't want to be typing in the box. It said I could make obsidian, didn't it? Let's see here. Obsidian with one of those gives you 2, but with a water bucket and a lava bucket you can actually get obsidian. I would need 4 pieces of obsidian. That would be too expensive for the amount of Mimichite that I actually have, so I don't think we'll be able to do that. A mimic orb. So this begs the question: do I wanna do this and get 2 diamonds? That gives me 16. I could try and get a diamond pickaxe, and I can get obsidian fairly easily, but even then I would still need 5 diamonds, and there is no way that I could turn that into 2 diamonds, and then I could only get 3. I would use another 8. I could get 4 diamonds, potentially, from that. I don't know if that's worth it, or whether I should just wait and try and find diamonds the natural way. I really don't think it's worth it to spend it on any of this stuff in here. So I think we're going to hold on to that right now. One of the things that I need to do pretty soon is actually start a branch mine. And hopefully we can run into some diamonds that way. But still, pretty interesting in what that actually does. I'm going to pass the night here. So I think we're just about at the end of our episode now. I did want to mess with that. The next thing that I think we need to do is, as I say, we need to kind of work on an actual base, and I think we're going to build it underground. somewhere around here. I'm probably going to dig the stairwell a bit deeper, and then hopefully we can build an actual base and start exploring some of the modded stuff. Definitely want to look into Tinker's Construct soon. That seems like one thing we need to do. I do want to get those backpacks together for more storage, so that's something to look into. And I also think we need to probably try and get to the Nether as well. And we need to get enchanting, brewing, stuff like that. It's going to be a case of probably next episode doing an establishment episode, basically, where I'm going to start work on sort of putting my base together and kind of organising everything. And then hopefully at that point we will be able to really get moving here and start and explore a lot more of the modded stuff. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, guys. I know I have. And I hope to see you next time. So until then, see you later and have a good day.